Fred Waugh, it's saying a lot actually that Fred was the very first person who published a book by David. Is that correct? Did I get that right? The Gathering, his first book, and we're very proud. I'm very pleased and proud to have Fred Waugh here. David's very first publisher.
Wow.
In 1963-64, Molly and I moved to Albuquerque, New
I know, I'm already mortified. Just rub it in. She's actually my favorite. She's my favorite of the two of you.
And I think it was about that year, I'm not sure what year, I think David went to Berkeley that year after UBC. We all split up in '63, and a lot of us split up, and we moved off. And
You tell him.
in Albuquerque, Pauline and I started a magazine called Some Magazine, and we started a series of books called Some Books. And the idea of doing the books was actually Robert Duncan's idea. And the first book we published was Writing by Robert Duncan. And then and Duncan then suggested David's book, that David had a book. And that year, in '64, I think David had been seeing a lot of Duncan, and they had talked a lot. So anyway, David put together this manuscript and sent it to us, and then we published it. The next year we went to Buffalo and we published it there. And this is the book. It's a little, 1960s chapbook, 40 pages, whatever.
Looks kind of elegant, really.
Yeah, it was a good job. Harvey Brown had bought a special typewriter, and we borrowed it from him and typed it up in that. Anyway, David sent us the manuscript, and then we got it off to him. And the last I heard is that he had said it needs an editing sheet, errata sheet, and I can't find it. And I think maybe David didn't ever finish it. The errata sheet. Anyway, I can't find it. I'm going to read this one poem in the book. And this is a poem that's in the selected as well. We could get a drink. One of the things I liked about David's writing was his kind of cartographic mind. His mind was always going all over the place. But I thought of him at UBC as a British poet.
Yeah.
Right? This British poet.
That man bad, right?
No, just that he was very, he was very British. Peter would know it. Anyway, this struck me as a fairly interesting kind of poem with a geographic kind of
Fred,
address.
one thing you and he have in common is you're both Saskatchewan poets.
True. True. Never thought of that. We could get a drink. Sunday morning, lying in complacencies of the newlywed, out the window, the slender sun-silver trees, lead me back to Hampstead Heath, where I run again down sparse grass banks by clumps of gorse below silver trees. I try to tell you, but end up, we could get a drink on a Sunday anyway. You laugh, move closer, under the covers. Our silver limbs stir in the gloom like cutthroat trout I saw in a lake 100 miles out of Vancouver, hiding their strike in shadow. The mind of fish, shifting fragilely, its position when the body's easy, a still pool, now eddies in a scene from a documentary seen months back. Girl, eyes like yours, girl, slung over a Tommy's shoulder, mouth open, but nothing said until the commentator, as the camera pans past the black patch I don't watch because my eye hooks on the hat rack hips, says, starved to death. The soldier throws her into a pit that's a tangle of white, very slender limbs. Went sliding down the crater's muddy side. The instant I called, "There's a bomb fell here last night. Let's look at the crater." Went running over the heath, laughing, my friends along running. Down to today when, looking at silver birch, I say nothing at all but, we could get a drink there. Move closer beneath the blankets while the cutthroat flick under their bank. All over the place. This book is this book is going to be sold by Co-op Books, and Co-op Books is always looking for support. It's $75, I think, at Abe's Books, but I think Co-op Books will take the highest bidder tonight. If you want the first copy of the first book by David Bromige, there it is.
Wow. You got it right. Perfect. You did it perfect.
Did what?
You did it perfect.
Thank you, Fred, and thank you for supplying
So good, and you
my.
did it.
I also have a copy of The Gathering, which I'm pleased to have. I've been collecting all my. I've been trying to collect Bromige books, and I've only got about half of them. They're actually quite hard to find. So, but Fred gifted me a copy of The Gathering, and I'm very pleased to have that. So I won't be bidding on that one. Paul DeBarros, Seattle's own Paul DeBarros is here to strum his guitar. Come on and sing.
Paul, as you're coming up,
Aren't you from
should we
the
get people to
Caribou?
stand up for a second?
Yeah.
Caribou College.
Damn right.
Do people need to stand up and stretch for a second? Yeah.
No, you have an
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
Stand up and stretch.
Maybe grab a
Yeah. Grab a beer, grab some wine. We're doing good.
Anybody want a beer? I do.
We're doing this instead of listening to Paul play his guitar.
Pass them
What kind
down.
of beer is that? Wow, beer keeps going by my face.
No kidding.
When did you become a bartender?
Why are they all different colors? It's not the only
No, it's all kinds of beer.
manual task I can do with reliability. I'll take. Can I get that one?